Hello. I thought I would make a video about my Disneyland Paris experience. Excuse the state of me, I literally just come out the bath, but I'm wearing my 30th anniversary t-shirt and I'm filming this on Mickey and Minnie's birthday, so what perfect time to film this. But yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about my experience rather than just like ending my vlogs with how my date had been and stuff. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just talk about it properly, but I also wanted to show you some souvenirs and stuff that I got because I never showed them in my vlogs. So I will show these first and then kind of talk about it a bit more because I have so much to talk about. So yeah, but I hope you guys are all doing well. I know it's been a couple of weeks or more since a last vlog went up, so kind of just been focusing on myself. I started a new job recently, so kind of had a lot going on, but yeah, hopefully things are on the way up, and planning things and trying to make things happen. So yeah, fingers crossed, manifesting into the future. But yeah, I'll show you my little stash before I jump into my little chat. So yeah, I also just wanted to show off my little friend here that I bought the other day. How cute is he? Please focus. It's Christmas Donald anyway, and he's so cute. Maybe he's in focus, maybe he isn't, I don't know, but he's holding Christmas lights and he's so cute and I'm just kind of obsessed with him. But anyways, I just had to show him. So obviously I showed off what clothes and stuff I got, but I didn't really show off anything else that I bought. So obviously the bag, which I think I showed it in one of my videos anyway. I got a lot of PhotoPass pictures, which I have shown some, so I showed these. But I also have this goofy one, which is so cute. This was maybe my favourite meet with him. I think the other one was a bit more special because he was my first character meet ever. Like, ever. So I think the other one was a bit more special, but this was really cute. It was his Halloween outfit and he had his little machine thing and he was showing it to me and it was just really, really cute. And his cuddle was the best that day. I really needed it. It was quite cold. And I just really wanted to meet a character and I happened to meet Goof, so it was a great day. This was on our last day and we met Mickey. So I had to get this framed. Obviously it's the main man himself. And I got the 30th anniversary frame, which I got quite a few of. And I think I showed my Chip and Dale one already, but yeah, this was on our last day and it was our first stop of the day because I really wanted to meet Mickey. So we stopped by. He was so sweet and lovely and I just love him, obviously. So I didn't steal, oh no. This is from when we had dinner at La Cantina in Santa Fe, which is actually where I'm staying next year. This was our placemat. It's 30th anniversary. Obviously I'm collecting 30th anniversary stuff because it's not going to be around forever, like I say, so had to snatch this. So I got this and it's so cute and I don't really want to turn it on, but it's like a little light stick and it flashes different colours, but it's actually a Mickey Mouse bubble blower, like key ring. But yeah, I think it's super cute and it just reminds me of a K-pop light stick, so I had to buy it. The little bag, which I think I've shown already, but it's the same as the big one. Don't ask me why, but I kept the water bottle just because it's got the 30th anniversary band. I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. I might fill it with something, I don't really know, but for now I've kept it. These are my packages for my pins, which I put on my bag, my sunflower bag, which has been in a vlog before. You've seen my ears. I got this. It's a Halloween Mickey lanyard. it's just really, really cute, and I really loved it. Mum also got one, but I'm gonna keep my my 30th anniversary magic pass in here from this year, and then I will probably buy a summery one next year. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. I don't really know yet, but anyway, there's that. I got this pin set. Obviously each year they do different ones, so obviously next year will be different ones which I'll get, but they're just specific to this year. So obviously I met Chip and Dale, I met Goofy, and I met Pluto, so it was even more special. But yeah, got some postcards, which this is actually an actual card that you can send to someone, but I just had to buy it, obviously, because it's my favourite characters ever. I don't think that's focusing, but it's Donald and Daisy on the teacups, and it's cute. So then I also got this one, which is so cute. I don't actually know what I'm going to do with these yet. And then obviously all my faves in one picture, so got that as well. Actually forgot about this, but we asked for the pins in the hotel, and obviously it's the Halloween one from this year. So I saw everyone walking around with them, and I was like, hang on a second, I really need this pin. So I had to go search for it, but we found it in the hotel. We asked for it. A 30th anniversary key ring, which matches my top. How cute. We're nearly done. I got this lanyard, and it has badges of everyone on it. It doesn't have a Goofy one, which is kind of disappointing, I've only just noticed, but it was quite pricey, but they obviously have done away with these, because obviously, not done away, but like these kind of badges would have gone out early this year because of the 30th anniversary, so I missed out on them. Managed to snatch a Goofy one, and I think it was Chip and Dale, but these just have everyone, obviously Donald, Daisy, Mickey, Minnie, and it has the lanyard as well. I'm not going to take it out of the packet, but I just wanted it as a souvenir. I got this from my hotel. Just cover up my surname. But yeah, it's a little envelope, and it came with, I think it's just got like, oh, so my parents got me this postcard, which is cute. I've just kept little knick-knacky bits in here. I kept a napkin because it's got 30th anniversary on it. There, I won't open it because I won't close it again. I got a pen from the hotel. It's got a Newport Bay Club on it. I don't know how clearly this is going to show, but there we go. And it's also got 30th anniversary on it. Oh no, it's just got Disneyland Paris, but even so. And then there's like a leaflet thing. I've also got my boarding passes. So I just thought that was cute to keep. And then lastly is the newspaper that you get in each hotel. Obviously this is the Newport Bay one. It also has a map, and it showed me where my room was. I haven't actually looked at this yet, but it's so cute. Obviously it's all in French, so I can't understand it, but I just thought it was nice to keep as a souvenir. But yeah, that's everything. I just wanted to make a small video on that. Ignore all of it right there. But yeah, I kind of thought it was cute to show, as it was my first trip there. So yeah, I'm just going to go into a little chat now. But yeah. So basically we was there for 4 days. We was there Sunday to Wednesday, and then on the Wednesday we had a full day until about 4 o'clock-ish, and we had to go get the train. But yeah, I don't even know where to start. So obviously I've watched many vlogs on Disneyland Paris for quite a few years now. and I've always dreamt of going there, obviously because it's close and whatever. My parents actually said that they weren't able to take me when I was younger because it was quite a bit of money and whatever, which is fair enough. Not everyone can afford to go to Disneyland Paris and to go to a Disney park in general because they are expensive. But obviously the time came we was finally able to go. I genuinely felt so sick with excitement. I didn't even know what to do with myself. So we obviously got the train, went by Eurostar. It was great. I have a couple of like things to say about Disney Express. It wasn't exactly how I expected it. In vlogs that I've watched, obviously Adam, Gary, whatever, the Disney Express is supposed to take your bags to your room, I believe, and it's also supposed to give you your park tickets. Neither of these happened. I don't know if it's a past COVID thing, like these things don't happen anymore, or I don't know, but that didn't happen, and I was kind of like, that's not supposed to happen, but whatever. We got to the hotel. We then had to chase mum and dad's bags because I didn't have Disney Express, and luckily when we got to the hotel I was able to go straight to my room, so we all went to my room and had a look around, which you obviously saw in the vlog. Mum and dad's room wasn't ready until gone 6 o'clock, which was also a bit like they had to then go and get their Disney Express bags from outside in the baggage room at Newport Bay, which was a bit badly organised, to be honest, but that's kind of my only complaint of the trip. Everything else was perfect and more. Beat every expectation I had, but also met every expectation I had. I think the things that excelled my expectations were obviously the character meets, because every character meet for every single person is different. Like the meets that I had with characters was so different to what my parents had, and sometimes my parents' meets were actually cuter than mine. So yeah, I mean, my first meet ever was by myself, and it was in the hotel. So I was actually walking to my parents' room. They were on the opposite side of the hotel to me. I was in the west and they were in the east, so I had to come out of my area all the way across the hotel and then go to theirs. And on my way there, I was just strolling and I saw Goofy, and I was actually on FaceTime to Rebecca. I think I said this in my vlog, but I just dropped the phone. I was like, bye, I'm going to meet Goofy. And I was by myself and I was literally shaking. I was like, oh my god, this is my first meet and I'm by myself. And I didn't really know what to say or do, but it was still a very cute meet and it's very special to me. But he was so sweet. I think he could see I was a little bit nervous. We had lots of cuddles, we had a chat. Obviously I had makeup on all day. I looked beautiful. I mean, I looked beautiful without it. Obviously I wouldn't be doing this video without makeup if I didn't feel that way, but it was just one of those things, like, in the moment happened, and I just showered, all fresh, just got dressed, and then I met Goofy, and it was just like, whoa. And I went to my parents and I was like, guess what just happened, like, just guess who I just met. And they were like, what? I was like, just met Goofy. And my dad was like, no you didn't. I was like, I actually did. And I showed him the pictures and they were like, oh, that's so cute. And then we went downstairs to actually go to the bar to get a drink, where I got a little bit drunk. And we, on the way down, we literally got out of the lift, turned left to see who was there. It was Pluto, so then we all went and met Pluto. He was so sweet. It was my favourite Pluto meet of the trip. Obviously we met him in Santa Fe also, but that was very rushed and it wasn't, you didn't really get a chat and stuff. But this Pluto in our hotel was better in my opinion. But yeah, they were my first two character meets and it was very special. My favourite day of all of them was obviously day 3, which was our last full day in the parks. And we met 8 characters that day. It was insane. I just don't even know where to begin. Like, we got there super early. Well, not super early actually. We got there We got in probably about 8:45. Once we were through like the where you touch a pass and stuff, when we're actually in. We always went to studios first because we felt like there wasn't as much at studios, and then we went into Disneyland Park after. But when I go next time, I'm actually going to go into Disneyland Park first. I want to meet Stitch quite badly, and I want to get those meets in that park out the way first and rinse that park before I go to studios. And I want to watch the fireworks again also, because the fireworks, I didn't mention it in my videos, but were absolutely stunning. We waited actually 2 hours. We had a pretty good spot. We're quite near the front. And the only reason I waited 2 hours was because obviously it was our first time. And it was the only time we were going to see the fireworks, because we had done other stuffs and had planned other things for the other days. So yeah, but the fireworks were amazing. That beat every expectation that I had. No matter how many videos I watched on that, it was always going to be better in real life, and it was. So yeah, that was incredible. Nothing, I don't think anything will actually beat seeing that in real life. Yeah, I just I had to cut that because I was talking for ages. But yeah, my favourite day was actually day 3. We done so much that day. We rode some rides, we met 8 characters, like I said. Our first character meet was actually Minnie, so we queued up for Minnie, and on the app it says Minnie and Friends, but I didn't see that bit. I just thought it was Minnie. So we queued up, got inside, walked in, obviously queued inside as well. We was in the queue and music started. Out walks Minnie and Daisy. I nearly actually fell to the floor. Obviously Donald and Daisy are my faves, like my favourite characters ever, apart from Anna and all of the Frozen characters. My room just went exceptionally dark, so I think the sun just got in, but yeah, so Donald and Daisy are my faves. So out walks Daisy. I actually cried. I actually had tears in my eyes, and I was like, no, you can't cry now. And I was like, do I look okay? Like, am I looking alright? My mum was like, yeah, just untuck your top. So I untucked my top, had my Donald and Daisy ears on, had my Donald and Daisy bag on. So it was my time to meet Daisy, and I was literally, I was like this. I was like, oh my god, okay, I'm gonna meet Daisy. So I walked up to her and I was like, oh, hi Daisy, you look amazing. She gave me a twirl and spin and whatever, and then I was like, look, do you like my ears? And she like proper studied them and was like touching them, and I was like, yeah, you and Donald are my favourites. And she was like really happy about that. And then I was like, look, I've got a matching bag over there. And I did not expect her to run over there and have a look at my bag, but she actually ran over when I looked at my bag, and she was like, ooh, like really excited. And I was like, oh god, stop, I'm gonna cry. I don't particularly like my photos with her because I just look awkward, but at the same time I love them because obviously my first ever pictures with Daisy, so I can't complain. But yeah, I think that was the highlight of my trip, was meeting Daisy and seeing Donald on the parade. Obviously I didn't meet Donald. I also wasn't on Twitter, so that's kind of partially my fault. I didn't see where he was or whatever. Excuse me, I have a cold. But yes, that was the highlight of my trip, and also the fireworks. My hotel room was amazing. I have no complaints at all. I would have liked some more milk in my room, but that was fine. I left the cleaner a nice message in French, which I actually translated. And I thought I was really cute, so I hope it made their day, because I thought it was really cute and I would have liked to have received that message. So, and it also shows that I went to some nice effort. So yeah, I don't even know, I just was really happy with my experience. Obviously I knew where everything was. I've watched a lot of vlogs, so I kind of was like, oh, let's go to Discoveryland, let's go in Frontierland, let's go here, let's go there. I had to take a moment to talk about my favourite parade ever. The Harvest Parade, let me just say, was incredible. I actually forgot there was going to be a Harvest Parade, and then we were sat eating lunch in, I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, in one of the cafes, and I literally ran out of the cafe and I recorded the whole thing on my phone, and it was so good. It was just the best, and like in my video you hear me go ooh at Donald, and it was just, yeah, it was a really sweet parade. I watched the Harvest Parade at least 4 times, I think, from different angles in Main Street. But yeah, we have to talk about It's Time to Shine, which is my favourite parade, and it has been since it started. Obviously it's a bit of a mini parade now, but it's fine, we can work with it, I don't care. It was so good. Oh, I'm still so happy, even if like all the characters aren't on it, all the floats, whatever, the little party in the middle, whatever, I don't care. It was so good. The first time I saw it was actually unexpected, because we was just standing around by the castle just admiring, and the announcement came on and I was like, it's time to shine, and we were like, Mum and Dad did not know what hit them. They were just like, what? Like, because we knew it was a parade of some kind, so we stood, because everyone was like sitting down waiting. And I was like, oh sugar, because I looked at the time on my phone, and obviously I knew the time for the parade, and it was like nearly 1:15, and I was like, oh my god, it's time to shine. And I cried, obviously, and I literally just heard the music, and oh my god, the goosebumps that went through my body. I literally felt so alive, and I just emotions came over me. I cried, and I sung so loud. I genuinely felt sorry for the people around me. I was jumping, I was dancing, I was crying, I was filming. And my first actual video of the parade was facing the castle, and it was just coming around past it, and I literally went because I didn't know what to do. And then it came around, and obviously the dancers are in front, and I was like cheering them, hyping them up. They were great. And then the actual parade happened, and I was like, cried a lot after, but I was so happy. Obviously it's characters that you don't really see around the parks on there, so Nick, Judy, Joy, I love all of them, and Miguel. We all know my love for Miguel, I think. So I watched that parade easily about 8 times, not even exaggerating, and every single time apart from the last 2 times, Miguel would always swap sides with Joy, so I would always get Joy. But on day 3, which was our best day, we watched the parade in Main Street, and I literally don't even know the emotions I felt, but I was just filming, and I was like, please, 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 please. You hear it in my video, I was like, please. And literally the music switches, like it remixes or whatever, and Miguel walks to my side. I was like, ah! Like I don't even know. And he literally, I like waved at him, and he waved back. He blew me a kiss. Then he looked at someone else. Then he waved back again and blew me another kiss. So he blew me 2 kisses, and he waved at me twice. I was like, complete, like I was so happy. And then on day 4 we watched it again, obviously for like the last time, and he blew me another kiss, and I was like, I've waited this whole trip for this, thank you. It was divine. I love him so much. I'm kind of annoyed that I missed his meet, which was at Halloween. I really hope he does more meets. People are trying to get him to meet more, so hopefully he meets more. But yeah, oh, my trip was the best. I'm so happy it happened, and I'm so happy I went with my parents. It was kind of like a trip that should have happened when I was younger but didn't. Obviously Rebecca was supposed to go, and I'm very sad that she wasn't able to, but we are planning to hopefully go to Disneyland Paris next year together. So this is one of the things I'm manifesting, so let's manifest together. We're planning to go around the same time that I went this year, but next year, maybe a little bit later. I want to do Halloween parties because they look great. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Obviously we've got to have money and whatever to do this, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm so happy it happened, and I'm on cloud 9, so I just thought I would have a little catch up and just chat about it, because I didn't really. But yeah, my vlogs weren't exactly everything we did, but I tried to do like bits here and there, whatever. Next time I go, I will vlog properly. I think I felt a bit awkward, and I wanted to take everything in at the same time as well as vlogging. So my vlogs are what they are. They're not the best, but I'm also really proud of them. Obviously I got Max in there, and I got the Cheshire Cat, which I had no idea about until the day after. My mum was like, have you looked at your camera? And I was like, no, not really, why? And she was like, oh, I think you should. And I looked at it, and Cheshire Cat took my camera and is just chilling, taking a selfie, and I was like, oh, okay. Because whenever you take a selfie on my camera, it makes it a little movie. But yeah, he went through my bag and he took my camera out and he took a selfie, so I was like really happy about that, because I didn't actually meet him, because his queue, we was in his queue for like an hour and a half, and I wanted to go on Casey Jr. So I went on Casey Jr. and after 2 hours my parents actually met him, and they had a really cute meet and whatever. But it just was one of those things, like Casey Jr.'s queue was getting extremely long. When we got there it was 0 minutes. When we left, well, when my parents were nearly meeting Cheshire Cat, it was on 45-minute wait, and I was like, do you know what, I'm not waiting anymore, because I didn't know if I was going to go on Casey Jr. again, which we did eventually, but I didn't know if that was going to be my only time to go on it. So I chose the ride over the character, but in my defence, we were already waiting an hour and a half. And you might need some oil on those brakes, hun. But yeah, we was already waiting an hour and a half, so I was like, no, I'm not waiting any longer. Like that's a long time. But it's my mum's favourite character, so that's why she stayed. But yeah, so that happened. But yeah, I'm proud of my vlogs. Like, I'm proud of myself for vlogging by myself in public. Normally I'm with Rebecca. But yeah, I excelled my expectations, and I did not let my anxiety get in the way. So it's a win-win. But yeah, I plan to go back. Obviously we're going back next year in June and hopefully October. But I'm trying to plan another trip, but we'll see. It depends on money. And it depends on other things, but like I said, we're manifesting, so let's hope. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm sorry it's very chatty and very whatever, but I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to see you soon for a new video. I don't really know what the next video will be, but hopefully I'll get some inspiration and I will vlog. It will probably actually be the next time I see Rebecca, which will be Friday the 2nd of December. But yeah, like, unless I find any ideas, then I'll be back sooner. But just a heads up, I spend 99% of my time on my Disney Instagram at the moment. I will link it below. Yeah, I spend a lot of time there and I want to make friends. I have made some friends already. Shout out to Stacey and Lenny. I hope I said that right. They have been messaging me on there and they're both really nice. And also Marta. She's also really nice. So yeah, I've made a few friends already, but I want to make more. So I will link it here. I'm also going to make a Disney Twitter so that I can make some friends on there. More of a personal Disney Twitter, because I have my K-pop Twitter, but not everyone's going to want to follow that because it's K-pop, not everyone's into K-pop, so yes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and please, if you do, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and whatever. Let's grow this channel. Yeah, I also have some family here now, so hi. Yeah, I don't know, this is kind of where I just rant and have fun, so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop talking, but bye.